Funding's Our Problem segment tonight, bigotry, this time on the right. Last night on 60 Minutes, Leslie Stahl asked Donald Trump about what he has to say to supporters who denigrate certain groups.
Do you want to say anything to those people?
I would say don't do it. That's terrible, because I'm going to bring this country together.
They're harassing Latinos, Muslims.
I am so saddened to hear that, and I say stop it. If it helps, I will say this, and I'll say it right to the camera, stop it.
Now, Ms. Stahl did not specify who's harassing Latinos or anything like that, so the factor investigated. Here's what we found out. Last week, a student at the York County School in Pennsylvania shouted white power in the hallways. A student was identified, not charged, but 3 kids, including that student, were suspended in the fracas. The only other incident that's been confirmed, that means authorities have issued statements about it, was in Royal Oak, Michigan, where some middle school students did this. There is a list of bias allegations on the right that are being investigated, but responsible news agencies cannot define those until the facts are known. As we saw in the recent Project Veritas video, political dirty tricks people can do that stuff all day long. Joining us now from Irvine, California, Brian Levin teaches criminal justice at California State University. So you're an expert in this field, Professor, and we're not seeing specific hate situations on the right anything like the demonstrations in Portland, Oregon, or other cities around the country on the left. So do you have any other information? Can you make a moral equivalency?
Well, not so much a moral equivalency, but I think there's a definitional issue. And one is, we have seen attacks relating to Trump supporters, vandalisms of cars outside of Trump rallies, Trump supporters being victimized. But I would say that the sheer number of unofficial yet reported anecdotal incidents is not merely a cover or a cloud or a series of hoaxes. You don't have to get a National Weather Service bulletin when you see a cow flying over your barn to know that there's a tornado.
All right, but wait a minute. Wait.
Sure.
You know about the Veritas video, right? You know about the undercover video that showed that this crew sent people into Trump rallies to promote violence, and they were masquerading as Trump supporters. You know about that. You know about the people in Chicago who beat up the Trump voter, because we did that on Friday.
And in Portland.
Yeah, all that. But I'm looking, we really looked hard, Professor. I mean, we scoured, all right, arrests, and that's pretty much what tells the tale. Arrests of the swastika painted, arrests of Hispanics or blacks being hectored by a white person. There aren't any. They don't exist.
Well, but as a matter of FBI criteria, we don't need an arrest to label something as
But then you can't say who did it.
Wait,
you can't say who did it with any accuracy at all. You can't.
If I may, we can say that when someone firebombed a Republican office in North Carolina that it's a probable act of terrorism. And by the same token, when we have swastikas, and we have at the University of Pennsylvania where I went, when we have all the black freshmen getting put into a white supremacist intranet site and things like that, and the FBI is investigating, I don't think we have to leave our common sense at the door.
You would see that individual lunatics can never be stopped, and that's what this stuff is. Anybody who paints a swastika around anything is an individual loon. Go ahead.
Bill, and by the way, as always, thank you so much for having me.
Sure.
One of the things that we've seen, though, has been near unanimous support among the most hardened, horrible, racist folks. I'm not talking about conservatives of goodwill. Do you know I'm having an evangelical pastor come address my class this week? So we're not talking about conservative people of goodwill. What I'm saying is we're looking at websites like the Daily Stormer, which encourage their supporters to harass minorities. We're seeing horrible incidents involving...
But they've always done that. They've always done that.
What we're seeing now, if you look at something I said on another network 4 years ago, when I was asked, who do these hate groups support? Is it John McCain? Is it Mitt Romney? I said no. This time, we've seen Euro-nationalist groups come out and support Donald Trump, and he is not...
You know why that is. You know why they came out and supported Trump. You know why.
Well, it's because of this Euro-nationalist message.
No, because of the wall. It was as simple as that. Because of the wall. He was the only one that said we're going to keep out, you know, drug dealers and people who shouldn't come here because they don't have proper papers, and people from Syria.
Please.
Come on, that's why they support him.
Bill, if I may, though, not all these statements were policy-driven, and you must acknowledge that there have been bigoted statements relating to undocumented crimes. Undocumented people have a lower crime rate than the general public at large, for instance, and attacking a Mexican-American judge's
the judge thing was because of a civil beef that he's involved with, and he said, because I said built the wall, I can't get a fair play. I didn't think that was a smart thing,
from
Professor.
White supremacists.
But you have to extrapolate the data, and the data says at this point in American history, the incidents of hate crime that we know about are very low. Very low.
The FBI just showed an increase just today, and we had a 67% increase.
Yeah, but the numbers are infinitesimal.
Increase against Muslims. Bill, if I can't talk, I can't talk.
Hey, Professor, if you don't want to know the stats are 257 incidents.
Bill, and I called it in September. Bill, and we also know the Bureau of Justice Statistics in their victimization surveys say that hate crimes are probably closer to 300,000. We know that many of them are unreported, and sure,
we can't deal with unreported. We have to look. The FBI stat says anti-Muslim high bias crimes in 2015, 257 in a nation of 330 million.
Which is the second highest that we've had since we've recorded this stuff.
257. All right, Professor.
Bill, we also have non-criminal incidents as well that we have to engage too, and we have to look at social media. There's a whole bunch of stuff that does not come under the criminal law. I don't think there's any comparison to what's going on right now. We appreciate very good debate, very robust debate, Professor. Thank you.